What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back
everyone?
reviewing English Vinglish.
Oh, man.
Boy, did we learn English. We learned Hindi. We learned Urdu. We learned Mandarin. And a partridge in a pear tree. We learned it all in this movie. Wow. English Vinglish.
What a movie. What an interesting concept.
Short,
really
sweet, to the point, was really just kind of it was kind of a contained story about a gal just learning English.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted to learn English for interesting reasons because she was made fun of.
She
wasn't getting respect,
which was sad.
And I think the ending scene, it really summarized it well about how she wanted love and respect from her family, and she wasn't getting that.
I'm really glad they ended it that way with her speech at the wedding instead of like her speech in class or something like that.
Totally. By the way, Isaac's voice is messed up.
Guys, so, I should not be talking right now.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, he lost his voice in an accident.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Getting over sickness.
He got pickpocketed on the subway.
What?
They stole his voice.
Oh man!
Just making you laugh is so funny because I know it hurts.
Don't
so it's like the laughter is great.
But it was interesting seeing an Indian movie that took place. The majority of the film took place in New York.
So Ben has not seen My Name Is Khan, which we watched last week, which was also in America. But yeah, no, I think it's really interesting to see a movie based in America because we can kind of get a lot of the references.
Right.
Yeah. I think a lot of the references
they even
translated through.
Source Code, a movie like the really good movie.
We understood. Yeah, it was so interesting to understand her plight and what she experienced in New York because it's like, oh, yeah, that's what New York is. People are
rude,
abrupt,
nuts.
I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of a stereotype of New York.
It is, yeah.
But I mean,
it was interesting to see her perspective, especially in
not knowing English
that
well,
cafe scene where it's like, if we went to another country and didn't know the language and we were trying to like order food, it would be hard and it would be embarrassing if like people are trying to rush you.
And I think that's what's so good about this movie is I think this movie translates really well to other cultures. Even though it's Hindi based, it could translate to any kind of culture.
Such a good experience.
To New York, the melting pot, all the different languages that you don't know how to speak. So many people can relate to that where they don't speak the language, but they want to live. They want to work in America, live in America, whatever. And it's hard. It's tough to like figure out what the heck I'm doing,
Yeah, it was interesting at the beginning of the movie to outline her troubles and outline the typical. So I assume that they were a higher class Indian family that took their kids to private school, and so they were expected almost.
Probably.
Like I'm just making assumptions here, but it's interesting to see.
Well, her well-educated husband.
Oh, right. So
yep.
I mean, they expect their kids to learn English.
Right.
And probably for the purpose of eventually going to America, maybe getting higher education, and then going from there. And so it is interesting seeing this traditional Indian lady navigate that, even though her family is ahead of her in that regard.
And
which
she's trying to catch up.
Interesting.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Because it's like, why are you making fun of her? Why is this a bad thing? You are in India, and you're getting... It's just interesting. It's like life has kind of passed you by a bit in that regard. So I thought that was very interesting. I don't know, is that a common element? I feel like that probably could be if there's traditional families versus
that's a good question.
Like more of the it's just interesting, more of modern.
Let us know in the
Is it more modern or more traditional in India?
Yeah, and I don't know where this took place either, and I wonder if that's that clash of traditionalism and modern takes place. So
totally,
it was interesting even within a family.
No, I thought it was really good. I thought it was really interesting to watch with, everything too, just to kind of see different dynamics of a family and just kind of just to see that general worry that happens in families.
And I really like the message.
How it wrapped up.
The family values it kind of represented too. And like how it wrapped up where, the French guy didn't just take her away, She was like, no, like, I mean, you've been a good friend, but we can't go further with this.
Right.
And
where
like
he was like,
you don't see that a lot in movies. It's just like, oh, whatever, do whatever. But she wanted to, she knew, or she really thought her her family.
Yeah,
is
no,
the highest
absolutely.
importance in her life, and she was like, I'm not going to give that all up.
Totally, yeah.
And so it was really, I love how they ended it that
Absolutely.
way.
Yep. No,
Because
absolutely.
you don't see that a lot in
so right.
American movies. Let's just say that.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like I do have to maintain my relationship with my husband and like the kind of family values we don't have a lot in America these days.
Or it's like, there was an affair, and then this. But in this movie, it was like, no, nothing happened.
Yeah, no, she stuck to her guns, and it was just an interesting dynamic because
And
you
you
could
still learn something from the friendship.
Yes.
The value of being appreciated.
Yeah, no, I thought all the
interesting,
acting was really well done.
Yeah, Sridevi.
Most of the acting was
fantastic.
good. Yeah, for sure.
She played a fish out of the water so well.
Yep.
When she's demonstrating with her hands, trying to get through
Yeah,
English,
yeah.
it's incredible.
Trying
and
to
I assume that
pretend.
she's very, very well versed in English.
Right.
So going back a
right.
little bit and trying to portray that, really incredible.
Right.
I've seen this guy in American movies.
He's in House of Gucci.
Oh.
The Mehdi Nebo, the French dude.
Oh, wow.
Because I was going to
That guy
say
was
he was
really good,
he
too.
was really good too. But yeah, no, that one was really good. I thought some of the side characters were like not great, but that's tough though when you are, because we in America can like really kind of analyze like dialogue and like what they would be saying, and it's like we can pick up and that's the same with My Name is Khan, where it's like
The English
American
dialogue is like,
actors.
it's a bit cheesy or something like
right,
that.
or
not.
when she's at the coffee shop, it's like, oh, there were some lines in there that you're like, they probably wouldn't have. Or like when she's at like the TSA, some lines you're like, eh. But like overall, the main character acting I thought was really well done.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it just really good. I just liked it too. It was wholesome. It made you feel warm inside, kind of cozy.
It was fun, and I didn't feel the length of the movie at all. It was perfect amount of time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not too long. It had its message and it stuck with it. It didn't try to rewrite the wheel, which I think sometimes sometimes the movies will be too long because they'll really start from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then they'll really work all the way up to the climax. But I think this one was really good. It just kind of we started off running, and we never stopped. And it kind of kept us going. Ooh, interesting. The writer was also the director. I think that may have something to do with why I thought it was cohesive. Because I think when you have a writer-director combo, you tend to
Well, that means that it's just so cohesive.
Yeah, there's cohesiveness,
if you're
which I
in
thought.
control of all of the craft at hand.
Because I thought,
really good.
from a directing standpoint to the writing standpoint, I thought it was really well done. So I think that's to its credit. I think it did really well at kind of that. I bet you this person also has had a similar struggle or something too. That doesn't say anything about him, but I'm just
wait, go down.
Okay,
go down.
so this is interesting. I don't know if this is like all the case. There are
she
so
did
many
Deers and
movies
Doggy.
that
We
we've
gotta
watched.
see that one still.
Okay, so it is maybe a commonality, but
Sure.
There's a lot of really good Indian women directors, more so
Yeah.
than America.
Yeah.
Which is
Whoa.
like, because I've noticed like a couple. I'm like, wait, because in America you see a woman director like once every
Right, every so often.
30 good movies.
There's
in a
so
year or
many
something.
dude directors.
Yeah. Which I don't know, like, you can't look into that too much, I suppose, but it still is saying something that, at least in India, there's some really good
Shout out to the
directors making
ladies.
some great content.
Yeah. They wear their
so well
saris and
directed.
they ain't sorry.
Yeah. I feel like, what was the other really great women director?
Gully Boy.
Yeah,
the one
Gully
like-
Boy and
Yeah.
Zindagi and a lot of the ones we've watched are women directors. Yeah, I mean,
So
I love it.
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's
Well,
fantastic.
guys, I mean, let us know what you thought about it as well. We got to give our ratings too
Yes.
to give what
Oh,
we
yeah.
thought about it. But let us know in the comments what you thought of it too. Be sure to watch our other videos as well as the music video
Yes.
that came out.
Yes.
We want that thing to
Blow
go
that
viral.
up.
So
Blow that up,
blow it
guys.
up.
Michael sacrificed a lot to.
A
in
lot
that
of time was
music-
spent on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right, what do we got for a rating?
Okay.
What are we gonna do? Are we gonna say it at one time?
Apparently,
we
we're
can
gonna
do-
we're gonna do it in order, chronological
Yeah.
order.
Chronological. That makes no sense. All right, we got to just pick a left to right or right to left and stick with
No,
it.
let's do
go
middle.
first. Oh wait.
Oh,
what?
Let's do a volcano
All right,
approach.
all right. I'm gonna rate. So this is a bit high, actually. 4 out of 5, I think.
Ooh, very nice.
I really enjoyed it.
I was going to go 4 out of 5 too.
Acting
really
was so good
this.
by the main characters that I thought that was absolutely.
I think a 4 out of 5 as well. Yeah.
There we go.
I was probably like a 3.8.
Same here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I round up. Right?
Yep.
3.8 would be like my specific number, but rounding up to 4 because I think it was just really well done. I thought it was fun and
so
sweet.
Convincing. Like the main performances were so good.
Yeah. And it didn't distract you too much, and that's what I liked about it. It was to the point. It knew what it was, and it didn't try to do everything else. It just kind of focused in on that one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So guys, give us more movies. Give us more comedies. Give us some. October is coming up. We're gonna do some creepy
thrillers, mysteries.
Yeah, so we got Halloween coming up in October, which I don't even know if that's celebrated in India, but that's more of a spooky season in Minnesota.
That's true.
So we're gonna do a spooky movie.
But great recommendation. Did definitely like this.
Definitely,
sure.
Yes.
All right. Have a great day, guys.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you, everyone.
Hopefully my voice is better.